You're back too soon, my dear skeptic. A month hasn't passed yet. Has something gone wrong with the spell? Nightmares? No, that's not good at all. That shouldn't be happening. You weren't having them before, correct? Hmm, that's what I thought. No nightmares before this. Hmm, this is highly unusual. Ah, why don't we go back to my cottage and we can figure this out? All right, you remember the way, don't you? Just down this path. Here we are. Now, would you like a cup of tea while we talk? Or coffee, if you prefer? Or even hot chocolate? I believe I have that as well. All right. Well, if you change your mind, just tell me. A warm beverage soothes in more than one way. Well, the herbs in a tea can calm your nerves, while the warmth of it can make you feel soothed. But even just the act of holding a warm cup can simulate the feeling of comfort, like a warm hug. Now, sit, please. Make yourself comfortable, and we can work on resolving this. You look utterly exhausted, my sweet. Worse than when you asked for the spell itself. Are these nightmares occurring nightly? So they've been increasing exponentially. Very strange indeed. And this began after I gave you the sleep spell? It seems so. Hmm. Hmm. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time. There's no obvious spell work on you. I already checked for that. There would have been nothing to react with my own spell. Well, if you happen to know a magic user without having knowledge of that side of them, sometimes people use their magic to protect people around them. Fae and sigil crafters mostly. A lot of other specialties don't have spells in that sense. Well, how could an elemental tie their magic to you in an invisible and protective way? You see what I mean now. Now, back to the matter at hand. There were no traces of magic on you before my spell, so I had no worries. Now, however, hmm, still no signs of other magic, or obvious ones anyway. I see no reason to dig deeper into that at this time. There are other possibilities to eliminate first. Has anything in your life changed since I gave you the spell and sachet? Outside of the nightmares, of course. Oh, what kind of changes? Oh, well, perhaps new people coming into your life. Have any friends or family started acting strange? No. Hmm. Well, that's good at least, and eliminates a possibility. I don't want to imply anything about the company you keep, but had they begun acting strangely, it may be a sign they've been attempting to hex you or someone is using them to do so. Although, honestly, I see no reason for anyone to target you in such a way. You have no strong connections to the magical world. Besides, there are rules and laws against attacks like that. Although there are Fae who very much despise following human-made rules, but most of them stay out of the human realm anyway. And you have not crossed paths with any Fae that you are aware of, correct? Not that you know of. Exactly as I expected. And additional questions, as I seem to have piqued your curiosity once again. Well, most deal-making Fae at least use a front of a tarot reader or other occult nature to conduct their deals and other business. The governmental system put a large number of rules and regulations and permits in place to keep those humans without magic safe. Most just keep the areas populated by those with magic. It's far easier and there's less chance of breaking rules. What signs would tell you if it was Fae? The most common signs are deals far too good to be true, and shops that appear out of nowhere and disappear just as fast. Those with malicious intent will often leave quickly in order to evade those tasked with hunting them down, compliance or detectives, whichever branch is assigned to the specific case. Not all Fae prey on humans in that manner. Most have very little to do with human society. So please don't take my warnings about a few as a stereotype against the whole of Fae society. Now, I understand your curiosity is insatiable, and I've given you far too much to ruminate on and wonder about. But there is a task we must deal with. We have a question to answer. The tension between Fae folk and humans is a vast and complex history. Perhaps we can discuss more on that topic at a later date. There's nothing obvious to have caused these nightmares. No obvious magic or other personal or environmental changes. It's very odd. Curiosity outweighs even worry, I see. Well, trust me when I tell you I do intend to find the root of the problem. But that will take more time. Oh, be sure I will not leave you to suffer needlessly if I can help it. I have a temporary solution. A charm. It cannot solve the problem completely, but it may alleviate the symptoms for now. Here, wear this as often as you can, but especially at night. The cost. Oh, no. You will return that to me when the problem has been solved. That is the only cost. I am lending the object to you, my dear skeptic. I can't send you away without some aid. My sweet, this was triggered by my sleep spell. It is only right that I do everything in my power to fix it. The situation proves to be much more complicated than I initially thought. It's been a long time since I've been met with such a challenge. I will have to do some research. Meet me back here in a few days' time, unless the charm does nothing to help. Tomorrow, if it isn't helpful, but otherwise, give me a few days, and then meet me back here.